What's up, Paravlog viewers? This is Dick, and we're going to do the fan video just like we do every month, but we're also going to squeeze in a little bit of insight into my personal theories on the Phoenix lights that kind of showed up on a news station during a live broadcast of the traffic last Thursday. Fan of the month goes out to Jamie in Japan. She's been real engaging and getting me a lot of feedback off of Facebook and stuff like that. So if you want to be fan of the month, that's what you got to do. You gotta get at me on Twitter. You gotta get at me on Facebook. The winner of the monthly question goes out to R. Broners. She had a very interesting comment back on my question for the last month, so that's why she won. We are not gonna do a monthly question this month. I'm gonna wait till I get a little bit more engagement built up from the fans, and then we'll bring the monthly questions back. But as it is now, we're gonna postpone them for a little while. Now on to the Phoenix lights. This is very hot on YouTube. It's popped up in my feed on my Twitter and on my Facebook every single day, and I can't debunk this. I did a lot of research on this, and I can't debunk this. So I'm going to give a little bit of insight on what it is and what it isn't, and some of my own theories on what it could be. So when I say these Phoenix lights, I'm talking about the news station last week in Phoenix, Arizona. They were doing a live traffic broadcast, and the traffic camera actually picked up a large, what appeared to be an explosion in the background. It's very startling, and they talked about it again on the news, and it's been all over YouTube. It's getting very popular. So there's a few things that I want to point out about this. The first one is this. They talk about how bright the light is. Now I just want to point out that this light might not be as bright as we think it is, because if you compare it to the headlights of the oncoming traffic, they also appear to be extremely bright. So all that I'm saying here is that I think it might be a little bit exaggerated by the way that the camera is receiving the light, because obviously the headlights on those cars are not that bright. So it's obvious that this light may not be as bright as it appears. When I first seen this video, I thought for sure that it was going to have some sort of relation to the solar flare that we had last Wednesday. It was a Class X solar flare, which is not that common, so I was for sure that it was going to be caused by that. But after a bunch of research, I couldn't find any reason that a solar flare could or would cause this type of flash or light or anything of the sort. I thought maybe the camera was infrared, and it was possible that it was some sort of infrared explosion or infrared flash from the solar flare. And as I found out, although solar flares do emit different types of gamma rays and sometimes in X-rays and infrared, that they usually do not penetrate the Earth's atmosphere, and if they did penetrate the Earth's atmosphere, it would not be as bright as it appeared in the video. If it would have been that bright, it would actually have been dangerous. It wouldn't have been something that that nobody talked about, that's for sure. Now the news station themselves actually did a little bit of research and found that there wasn't no transformers that blew up. There wasn't anything significant that anybody was reporting that night. Nobody reported anything. So that makes me think that it may be something that people don't usually notice as being out of the normal. That brought up lightning. I was thinking lightning, but if you watch the video, it doesn't look like lightning. The whole sky doesn't light up, and it doesn't seem to come down from the sky and strike the ground. So I was a little bit confused. Then I remember seeing a video of a thing called ball lightning, and it looked very similar to what I seen in that video. So I did a little bit of research on ball lightning. I found a bunch of different videos on ball lightning and compared them to that video, and it could be similar. If you look at the videos of different types of ball lightning and you look at that video, there's a lot of relationships between the two. The most significant one that I found is how it kind of flashes outward and then it sizzles down very slowly into a point or a ball. If you watch that video, that's exactly what it did. Now, typically if somebody's seen the light flash, they would just think that it was some lightning or something. It's not anything significant that would draw people's attention, especially if there was other lightning in the area. But I did not find any lightning strikes on any lightning data in Phoenix area. So that kind of takes that out, unless it wasn't reported, or I'm not sure exactly how they tracked the lightning, but it definitely wasn't reported that there was lightning that night. So that was my theory, and that pretty much debunks that. So as it stands now, I have absolutely no idea what this flash of light is. It could have been infrared, and that's why no one reported it, because we wouldn't have seen it with our eyes, and that's why the camera picked it up. It could have been a lot of things, but as it stands now, it is an unsolved mystery. These Phoenix lights are really impressive. They're really cool. I suggest you go on YouTube, you check out that video, and that's all I got for this week. This has been Dick with the Paravlog. Until next time, shh.